Happy Crockin' Monday, y'all.
You know we love a good party and we love to entertain. So we're bringing you 2 yummy enchilada recipes, a beef and a chicken, and then also a pretty cute and yummy, kind of spooky dessert, or treat, I would call it.
For the beef enchiladas, we're gonna start off with 2 pounds of lean ground beef, already browned, 1 can of black beans, drained, 1 can of enchilada sauce, 1 onion, 1 can of black olives, sliced and drained.
Just a few of our favorite things.
A can of Rotel, and that's diced green chilies, diced tomatoes with green chilies if you can't find it. And then this is the Mexican style rice-a-roni. We're gonna add the rice in there along with the seasoned packet that it comes with. So once we have that all in there, we're gonna get it good mixed up.
And we've got to add our chili too.
Oh.
Can't leave that out.
Yeah, let me get that.
We have 2 cans of turkey chili. You can use the beef. It has no beans in it. I just use the turkey because it's a little healthier for you.
There we go. It's a key ingredient right there. So once these are mixed up, we're gonna cover and cook this on low for about 7 hours. Now, after those 7 hours, you're going to add your corn tortillas. We have them just chopped up real small, about 10 of them. Just stick them in there, get it stirred up really well, and then you're gonna top with some shredded cheese. So after the 7 hours, add your tortillas, your cheese, and then cover and cook this for another hour. If you have an auto switch to warm, then you can eat whenever it's ready.
And it's more like a casserole. It's not your regular
you can see
enchiladas,
it right here,
but
so.
really easy and simple. Just make sure that rice is really good and mixed in,
up.
because that you're getting to put it in uncooked, which is a bonus. But you need to make sure it's mixed up so the chili and juice, or the chili and tomatoes can help cook it through. So my grandma used to make chili enchiladas, and so that I really liked those. But another one my family makes is chicken and sour cream. So I made these the other day for an experiment, and I did them with flour tortillas, which is how I usually make these enchiladas. And in the slow cooker, they turned a little doughy, almost like a dumpling. And so I was like, oh no, those aren't gonna work. Nicole actually stopped by and she's like, the flavor's good, but not sure about the texture. So I left them out. My husband Stanton comes home and he starts feeding the kids dinner, and I'm like, oh, what'd you feed them? That wasn't the right one. You were supposed to be feeding them the beef. And he said, well, Stella wouldn't stop eating it. She just kept eating and eating. So obviously it was a winner with my kids. So what I'm going to do from now on is make half with corn tortillas and half with flour, so that everyone gets to enjoy their meal and everyone's going to eat, and I don't have to fight them to eat because I know they like it. So I have 1 pound of chicken. I use the chicken breast tenderloins because I'm going to cube it and it's easier to cut with my kitchen scissors. So in that bowl, I'm going to add 2 cans of cream of chicken soup.
And when we always say cream of whatever, you know, if you like to use less sodium or the fat-free, less fat, go ahead and pick those up.
Right, the reduced fat or low sodium. This is 1 cup of sour cream, and I use the light. I have a can of 4 ounces of diced green chilies. And then 8 ounces of Velveeta cubed, and I use the 2% milk. I'm gonna get this mixed up, and over here I have the shredded cheese and tortillas. We're not gonna use those just yet, but we're gonna add those in as we layer. This is, I call it chicken enchilada stack. So it's more like a layered.
Can I spray this?
Yes, go ahead and spray this one, because we will be putting tortillas on the bottom, and you don't want them to get, you want it to have the spray on it. So you get that mixed up. This is like the great divide. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tear them so that they fit in the slow cooker easily, and just put them around half and half if you want to work on the flour. Just layer them. It doesn't have to be just one. Get them down in there. Then you're going to use 2 layers of the sauce mixture, so put about half of it down in there. Spread that around. And then you're going to put some cheese. We have about 1 to 2 cups of cheese.
Yummy, yummy.
So then we're going to put more tortillas.
All right.
And then the mixture.
I love me some chicken enchiladas.
These are really mild. They're not spicy.
Yeah, you know me, I'm not a spicy girl. So
this is almost like the same recipe except for a few different things I used for my chicken spaghetti. So it kind of has that flavor to it. So then I'm going to put a little more cheese. We're going to do 1 more layer of tortillas and then top with some cheese.
Okay. It is really a layered casserole. It's fun.
If you notice the cheese on the 2 enchiladas, they look a little different. This one was added, like you said, an hour before serving. You cook it for an additional hour. And then this one I add right now, and you're going to cook it the whole time, so it has like a crispy. So people are wanting sometimes the.
You know, a lot of people say, well, is it going to turn out like I would if I put it in the oven? This one actually does. If you put the cheese in from the beginning, and if you want this one to be that way, you can definitely add the cheese in the beginning on this one.
Right, yeah, and then if you want it more of the fresh, the not crispy, just put it on like an hour before the end of the cook time. So you're going to cover it, cook it on low for about 8 hours. Since it is the raw chicken, you're going to want to cook this one for a longer length of time.
We have some festive little treats. They're called Halloween bones. And I have just taken pretzel sticks and the miniature marshmallows. You just stick them on the end here just like this, and you make your bone, and then you dip it into melted almond bark is all you do.
Pretty cute.
And it's just fun.
Those are pretty cute. And we've seen some other pumpkin varieties and things like that. They're fun to do. And if you notice all of our festive decor, we love to decorate.
CG pumpkin.
And if you don't want to go out and buy a ton of decorations, you can get pumpkins and just add some ribbons or paint them. Yes, so like
where your scrap ribbon comes into play.
Put a little rickrack down it, and you can
just makes it so cute. And I tell you one thing, you know, in carving pumpkins, I don't carve my pumpkins anymore. We either have the stick figures that go into the pumpkin, or we do something like this with the kids, because I can carve it, and then within a week, that pumpkin is rotting.
Right. So you would
this is something that you can have for a while.
Just continue around like that, and then you can just put a little bow with it and hot glue it all the way around, so you have your little pattern and have some festive little pumpkins. I think this is really cute. We love our color, and we love some animal print. So
we hope this gets you ready for a fun festive party. Happy Crockin', y'all.
Y'all have a great week.